Hi, I'm Karen and this is my multimedia project on my ISP novel Rebecca, written by the popular British author Daphne du Maurier. Rebecca is a suspenseful supernatural work of literature driven by two intertwining themes, love and jealousy. The story begins with the narrator staying in Monte Carlo where she stumbles across a wealthy gentleman, Maxime de Winter. She quickly falls in love with him, marries, and returns to Manderley, his large estate in Cornwall. However, the narrator quickly realizes that Maxim is still troubled by the death of his first wife, Rebecca. Not only does she have to deal with the pressures of Manderley, but also the numerous servants and the domineering housekeeper, Miss Danvers. Soon after arriving, she starts to feel inferior and a disappointment to everyone, particularly her husband Maxim. Thus, the self-conscious bride is tormented by the memory of the perfect being that once resided, Rebecca. This narrative studies the extent to which love can become envy and psychologically break people apart. The thesis of my presentation is the power of love as a double-edged sword that when wielded with impure intentions leads to obsession, paranoia, and ultimately tragedy. Supporting my arguments are the manipulation of others through love, the narrator's relationship with Maxim, and her obsession over Rebecca. I hope you enjoy! One fateful day, two strangers crossed paths, not knowing that their encounter would not only lead to love, but also marriage. The lovely couple traveled night and day to the estate in Cornwall, enjoying every bit of the journey. However, upon their arrival, she starts to realize everything is certainly not as it seems. Oh, did you enjoy my little play? Oh, you're wondering who I am. Why, I'm the real Miss De Winter, Rebecca. That was my animation for the multimedia project. Now I'll go into more depth of the parts of my animation. Starting off, the first lines of the animated short is also the first line of the book. I chose to create an animation because I enjoy art and I felt that was the best way to showcase my talents and understanding. The animation is from the perspective of Rebecca, the puppet master who controls and manipulates the characters of the play. The supporting argument of manipulation of love is shown through the red string that is both connected to the puppets and intertwined in Rebecca's hands. This is also a Japanese myth. According to this myth, the gods tie an invisible red cord around the ankles of those that are destined to meet one another in a certain situation or help each other in a certain way. Often in Japanese culture, it is thought to be tied around the little finger. In this case, I have Rebecca manipulating the puppets with this red string because it's as if she predicted that Maxim and the narrator would meet each other, because she's the one controlling everything. Additionally, the eyes opening represents Rebecca's constant presence and her watching over all events and their every move. This is shown in the novel, as Miss Stanmere states, "Sometimes, when I walk along the corridor here, I fancy I hear her just behind me, that quick, light footstep. I cannot mistake it anywhere. It's almost as though I catch the sound of her dress sweeping the stairs as she comes down to dinner. Do you think she can see us? Talking to one another now? Do you think the dead come back and watch the living?" The ocean and gun interchanging represents the memory of Rebecca's death. Specifically, there's a heart on the gun because Rebecca was shot in the heart. The breaking of the narrator's doll also represents another one of my supporting arguments, that being Rebecca's relationship with her. The brokenness shows how Rebecca's presence torments her until she reaches her breaking point. The relationship between the narrator and Maxim can also be explained through the flashing images and heart thumping because it's as if they can't escape from their memories. Rebecca's spiel in the end shows that no matter what, she will always have the last word. I chose to make the images look like paper cutouts because I wanted to make it look like puppets. That way, Rebecca would become the puppet master, the one manipulating, and the rest of the characters are merely just puppets in her little play. Thanks for watching!
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?